Also going to go with the trend of eating something good, and that's what's going on in our great kitchen set today. Brandon George from Montegos is making some pork tacos in our great kitchen set. You have a lot of ingredients here, and you were saying a little bit earlier, this is something that's going to be good from the bottom all the way to the top.
Right. Well, we start out, everything we make is to recipe. So when you come to our restaurant, I'm talking about down to the sauces, we make them. So nothing we do is pre-made. So we start out with the flour tortillas. We're going to fry those. Then we grill pineapple, and we got a little secret with that, and I'm going to give that away. What we marinate that in. Okay. And I've got it pre-grilled today, but we'll heat it back up for the tacos.
I like secrets.
Oh yeah, barbecue sauce and jerk seasoning. No, we can't give those secrets away. That's yeah, a lot of work went into that.
You're giving us one.
Yeah,
we
that's
like
right.
That. Okay.
That's right. But then we're going to make the island slaw, and so we're going to kind of give away this secret for the most part. But yeah, it's all going to come together. It's going to be really good.
Sounds good. So where do we start? All
right. Well, we're going to start with the slaw. You start out. You know, a lot of people like a mayonnaise-based slaw, and some people like vinegar-based. But kind of how we did it, said let's just do both, or let's mix it all together. We'll make it sweet and have a little bit of vinegar, whatever. So we start out with mayonnaise, and then we just add a little bit of vinegar to whatever it is you like. You know, if you like a lot of vinegar, you can do that. And then we're going to add coconut flakes. Now with coconut flakes, some people are funny about the texture of coconut. But when you mix it in with slaw, it kind of mixes in with the cabbage, and you don't get that texture. You're just getting the flavor out of it.
Absolutely.
So we'll do a few ounces of coconut flakes. And then we're going to add some chopped pineapple. This kind of helps sweeten it up and give it that island taste.
I like where this is going.
Oh, yeah. Also, we're going to add some brown sugar. And this is we've got a recipe, but this is all how you like it. If you like it real sweet, you can make it sweet. And I like to mix the wet ingredient first. It makes it a lot easier whenever you get ready to put it into your slaw. So you just kind of mix this up. Like this, and we've got our slaw here.
Okay.
Or cabbage, I guess we should call it.
Making it into slaw.
We're into slaw, exactly. And then
stir.
That's it, pretty much.
Okay.
Just mix it up like this, and then what we'll do once we get done, we'll just add a little salt and pepper to taste.
Okay, sounds good. And you can find this recipe on our website. Very easy to find. It's on fox10tv.com under the Studio 10 tab. Now, when we come back, what do you want to do?
We'll probably start on. We'll fry the flour tortillas, and then we'll throw the pork in with the barbecue sauce, and then start getting ready to put it all together.
Oh, this sounds so good. We'll also find out more about Montegos, so you don't want to miss that. We'll do that in just a few minutes.
My man Brandon is doing big things in the kitchen from Montegos, cooking up some pork tacos. I'm so excited about this. Every ingredient in here I love. Tell the folks what we're doing this morning.
Well, we've already made our slaw, and now I'm fixing to do the next step, which is going to be fry the flour tortillas.
Okay.
And what we're going to use here is just it's an oil blend, canola oil, olive oil together. It can withstand a little higher temperature than just regular olive oil. I'm just going to take my flour tortilla, place it in the pan. Now, you don't want to fry this up like you're trying to do a hard shell taco. Right. All you want to do is just crisp it up a little bit.
Okay.
So you just give it a minute or two on one side.
Just crisping it up.
That's it. That's it. You still want them to fold. You want them to fold, but have that little crispiness on the outside.
And what's with this pineapple we got going on over here?
All right, that pineapple is a marinated piece of grilled pineapple. We marinate it in honey, Tabasco sauce, and butter.
Ooh,
and this goes for 24 hours. So every night we do a whole nother batch and make sure we have enough for the next day. And it goes.
You marinate pineapple for 24 hours? Wow.
And it's the same with our chicken. We brine our chicken for 24 hours. Everything we have is either rubbed down with a special rub or marinated. Well, so you're getting that flavor all the way to the bone.
And that's what we were talking about when you have a restaurant. If you get the food right, people will keep coming back. And your guys' food is so delicious. Tell us a little bit about what's all going on at Montegos.
Well, we've got. You know, it's funny because y'all were talking about the full Monty plate.
Right.
Our signature hamburger is called the full Monty.
Awesome.
We have the basic one, which is a 3/4 pound, which is big enough, but we call it the Monty. And then the next step up is 1.5 pounds of meat, 4 slices of bacon, 2 pieces of cheese, and that's the full Monty. But that's our signature hamburger.
That's a big boy right there.
Oh, that's a hoss, and we've had it. I'm telling you, blow your mind how many people have finished that hamburger, and right now we've got a kid. He's about 15, and he holds the record at 8 minutes.
8 minutes to finish a pound and a half of hamburger. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So we got that done. We're going to put all this together in the next segment. But where are you guys located so the folks can come out and see you?
We're located at 6601 Airport Boulevard. We're right next door to the Army Aviation Credit Union. Some people think we're right next to Winsel's, but we're across the street from Winsel's.
Okay.
We got some woods next to us blocking us. I know there's some plans of having it cleared out. That'll help out with the visual. But we're practically in the parking lot of Providence.
Yeah, so you definitely want to go looking for that. Don't let a little tree scare you. You want to find the location so you can get some of this fantastic food. All this is on our website. We're going to finish this up when we come back. Guys?
Things are smelling so good here in our studio this morning, and you can make what we're making at home when you get the recipe from our website, Studio 10 tab on fox10tv.com. Brandon George is joining us from Montegos, making some pork tacos, and it looks like you have things just about finished up. What are we going to get going here?
Well, we're down to the last step. We've got our flour tortillas fried. We've got our grilled pineapple. Now we're fixing to reheat our pork. And I want to mention something too. This is a good recipe for people who maybe like on Saturdays have a little family get together and they smoked a lot of butts, ribs, or anything like that, and they got some barbecue left over. They can take this barbecue, make pork tacos with it, along with sandwiches and stuff like that. So this is a good idea for them to be able to use this pork for something else.
Yeah, a lot of times, whatever you cook, you don't want to throw it out because it's such a waste, but then you don't want to eat the same thing over and over.
Exactly.
So here's another great option. Love it.
So we'll just heat this up and then place it on the tortillas.
Right.
Now, I also want to add a little bit of, this is our own little seasoning, jerk seasoning, that I worked on for a while, and this is one of the secrets we won't let out, along with that barbecue sauce. But we'll just sprinkle a little bit on here just to add the flavor, kind of give it that Caribbean edge.
So to get a similar flavor, is there anything that you would recommend that we can get?
Right, you can buy jerk seasonings. I just had a certain flavor that I was going for. I had something I wanted. I wanted a little sweet, a little heat, but then I wanted that allspice and cloves and stuff, the same stuff that they're using in the islands, and I couldn't find anything that was already made, and so I just started experimenting. Make it, throw it out, make it, throw it out until it got to where it's great on rotisserie chickens. We put it on our pork butts, pretty much anything in there. We even, sprinkle on salad sometimes. So
that's the best way.
Oh yeah, it's great. But anyway, we'll just heat this up.
Looking good. And the barbecue sauce, you mentioned that's your own recipe as well. So what kind of flavor do you have there?
It's a, I guess you would say like a ketchup-based barbecue sauce, but we do make it in-house. It's the style of it would be more of like a South Carolina style barbecue. It's real thin. It's not thick. It's not full of sugar. It's got a little bit of vinegar, and it does have some sweet, but it's kind of a good mix of both.
Looking good, sounding good. Here are your pork tacos. Again, you can find the recipe and more information about Montegos on our website. Looking great. Can't wait to taste these. We do have to go to break, so we'll see how they all turn out when we come back.